told about our new journey and what it entails. I've heard that the past is a great place to visit, but we shouldn't live there. So let's take a few minutes and look back. With graduation growing closer, it is only natural to think back and remember where it all began. In kindergarten, we read Redfish and Bluefish by Dr. Seuss. Now some of us are reading Alas Babylon by Pat Frank. 3 years ago, we walked through the doors of Lee High School as 10th graders. Mr. Sykes was our awesome principal. There was no uniforms, we had canned Gatorades, pep rallies, school clubs, and who could forget Mr. Sykes in a banana suit? As sophomores, we also had really great teachers. I'm sure we all remember when Miss McHenry, Coach Gregg, Miss Brown, Coach Barlow, and Miss Martin entertained us with dancing on stage. Bianca Black represented our class in the homecoming court, and Ashley Wright and Devin Pollard were voted cutest. Our 10th grade teachers were wonderful. Some of us were very lucky and had Miss Kiernan for history, and Miss Adair and Mr. White for English. The cheerleaders loved Coach Gregg, and who could forget driver's ed with Mr. Alexander as our not to mention the first time we drove in the simulators. It is strange to think that 3 years ago we lost the Prince of Pop, Michael Jackson. The music industry will never be the same. On September 14th, Patrick Swayze died, and on June 25th, we lost an angel, Farrah Fawcett. The #1 movie at the box office was Avatar, and President Obama signed the health care bill. The New York Yankees won the World Series, while the big news in Alabama was the Alabama Crimson Tide winning the national championship. We will all remember our 10th grade year as the beginning of our journey that felt like it would never end. Our sophomore year was exciting, a little bit scary, a tad bit awkward, but full of great memories.
Good morning to my fellow senior class. I am pleased to stand before you today as we look back on the years that brought us to where we are today. Entering Lee High School as juniors during the 2010-2011 school year brought much anxiety to the graduating class of 2012. We were eager to begin the year as upperclassmen and were excited to be closer to graduation. Gossip flowed across the school as we heard about teachers that everyone considered to be very challenging, such as Coach G's government class and Miss Richburg's AP English class. Some students decided to take AP courses to avoid Coach G, while others decided to take standard courses to avoid Miss Richburg. In addition, 11th grade year consisted of a great amount of changes for Lee High School. The introduction of 9th graders as well as a new administration team brought mixed feelings to students and teachers. With the new administration team that consisted of Mr. Berry, Mrs. Bishop, Mr. Jackson, Mr. Camp, and Dr. Garner, new rules were also implemented. The majority of students felt that the changes would prevent us from having the upperclassmen privileges that we deserved after 10 years of school. Not only did drastic changes occur within our school, it also happened along a broad spectrum when Montgomery Public Schools introduced the addition of school uniforms to the daily dress code. Students were uneasy since they were no longer to express themselves through their appearance. We coped with the changes by listening to Super Bass by Nicki Minaj and Man Down by Rihanna. Other celebrities such as Katy Perry, Drake, and Wiz Khalifa began dominating the music industry. The entire world was affected by the deaths of Michael Jackson and Amy Winehouse, as well as the controversy about the Casey Anthony trial. The journey throughout high school has been extremely challenging, but we are fortunate enough to have made it this far, holding our futures in the palm of our hands. The fact that we overcame the struggles of the year shows that we, as a class, are a group of intelligent individuals who are destined for greatness. We represent the small percentage of students who are driven by self-discipline and determination. Our time has come to experience life as young adults and move to the next chapter in our lives. My word of advice to my fellow senior class is from Eleanor Roosevelt, who once said that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. In other words, strive for the stars and never settle for mediocrity. Do not let your journey for success cease here. I wish everyone the best. I love my family.
Good morning, my fellow classmates, class of 2012. I have the distinct pleasure of reminiscing with you this morning about our senior year. Our senior year began with Mr. McQuiston as our principal. We anxiously started the new year with positive attitudes. It was difficult adjusting to the wonderful dress code, book bags, belts, shoes. It was hectic. Next, we were introduced to the 9th grade academy, oh Lord, and Mr. Crusoe was. Even though we had problems from corner to corner, we still made our senior year memorable. After returning from the Christmas break, we hesitantly accepted our new administration. We welcomed Mr. Palms as our principal, Dr. Reese and Mr. Tobel as our assistant principals. It was an adjustment, but our school quickly took a turn for the best. The seniors were up and moving. We met with Mr. Palms to discuss our wishes, and he listened. Our softball and baseball teams won area championship. The football team won 2 games, but we positively and negatively were the capture and murder of Osama bin Laden and the death of our great legend, Whitney Houston. One important victory occurred this year. Alabama won its 14th national Some of the biggest hit songs included Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO, Starships by Nicki Minaj, We Are Young by Fun, and Never End by Future. Some of the greatest movies of this year, Think Like a Man, Avengers, and Contraband. As we stand one last time in our all-white attire, let's take a moment to salute the graduating class. Look to your left, then look to your right. As a class, we have set high standards in leadership throughout our school and community. Ladies and gentlemen, this is nothing compared to what this class may achieve in the upcoming years.
class president. Remember the first day of school, Monday, August 22nd, 2011, when we were all placing our senior portraits on our Facebook pages and updating our status on Facebook and Twitter. Remember the days of running up and down the hallways, greeting friends and teachers with open arms, when wondering anxiously if we would have Coach G or Coach Johnson for the first semester. As the year progressed, we discovered that our senior year wasn't going as we had anticipated. There were many situations that made us think that our senior year was ruined. However, everything turned out well. In December 2011, we welcomed Mr. Lorenzo Parms, Dr. Janet Reese, and Mr. Jerome Tobert to the family. The new team joined Mr. Bruce McDonald and Mr. Jefferson Camp, and together they had a plan to bring positivity back into our school. This plan brought joy back into our senior year. Once the chaos ended, there was more time to focus on our educational goals. As the days went on, the seniors of Robert Lee High School had one thing in common, and that was preparing for June 3rd, 2012. We let go of the past and focus on the future. Let's take a moment to reminisce on greatest times, such as the senior commemorating picture. How could we forget Emily Trotter and her Pocahontas hairdo? Let's not forget how she broke it down on the dance floor at prom. It was a night to treasure. We learned something this year that will strengthen us for life, that each other's backs regardless. We stood up for our school when others degraded us. We became leaders to our younger classmates. We made the best out of every situation. We survived all storms and we did it by any means necessary. We thank our past and present teachers, and special thanks to our parents who continue to believe in us while holding us accountable for our schoolwork and life choices. Seniors, on a personal note, it has been a privilege and an honor to serve as your senior class president. You are my family. I'm going to miss you with all my heart. To the junior class, I challenge you to do your best, never give up, and let God take care of the rest. I wish you the best in whatever endeavors you choose. Let's not wait 10 years again. Wait 10 years to get together again. I leave you with this statement. Just smile and live life with love, peace, and happiness.